Appreciate it, thank you.
We will update the royalty figures, Senator.
It's been a matter that's been raised in regard to the assistance you're providing other aspects of government with Data 61. Is it true that Data 61 is helping DHS with drug testing?
DSS, I think. Is that what you mean?
Well, I think it was Department of Human Services, actually. Is that correct?
Senator, Data 61 has worked with the Department of Health, Human Services.
Sorry, Health. It's the Department of Health.
The Department of Human Services as well as the Department of Social Services.
Yes. So how are you helping them?
The Department of Social Services approached SARO in early April and wanted to implement a trial involving activity-tested income support recipients across a small number of geographical areas, Senator. And they asked for Data 61 support in doing the analysis, see whether predictive analytics could help them in their task. And since that time, we've been talking with the department. We've scoped out a statement of work and we've looked at how we can implement that work should we sign a contract and proceed. At this moment, we're working through the procedures inside SARO.
And this was a contract signed in April, was it?
No, Senator, it was a contract proposed at the end of April, proposed to SARO, and SARO is now taking it through its internal process for approval.
So when was the contract actually signed, though?
Senator, at this moment, we are still negotiating with the department.
Oh, I see.
On the work.
I see. So there's some controversy about the minister announcing it before you knew about it.
No, we knew exactly, at that time we knew exactly what we were proposing to do in broad terms, and we discussed it with the department. And we see no reason why we will not proceed with the work, but we have to follow due diligence in our internal procedures, and that's where we are at this moment.
So was it premature to announce the work?
I don't think so, Senator. I think it was a call at the time, and we are working down that avenue.
I see. Is there a research alliance that's, well, it was established in 2009 between the CSIRO and Centrelink. Is it still in force?
Not that specific work is no longer in force, Senator, but we have redeveloped relationships. We have not done any work in the recent years with Centrelink directly.
So Data 61 has not done any work with
no, Senator, at this
Human
moment.
Services?
No, since Data 61 became Data 61, they've done no work with Centrelink.
I see. So you're not helping them out with their Robo debt arrangement?
Senator, that's work been undertaken for the Department of Human Services.
That's what I said.
Yes, but that's not, I think, structurally it's...
Sorry, but the Data 61's not doing it. That's the question. What's the involvement of the CSIRO in that project?
In that role, we're looking at methodologies of assessing which customers should complete online compliance and whether we can offer any analytical advice that will help the department in that process.
So what's the... when you were approached about that particular project?
I haven't got the timeline on that, but that work is in progress, Senator.
Mm-hmm. Have you involved in any other projects with DHS?
At this moment in time, Senator, that's the only project we have with DHS in Data 61.
What function do you perform for them exactly?
We provide scientific capability to help them understand whether data analytics can help them in the policies that they're trying to implement.
You do this for a fee?
We do it for a fee, Senator, yes.
And how much is that?
On that contract, I don't know the exact figure, but I can find it.
Thank you very much. All right. I've got another one here, Dr. Marshall. I'm wondering if you could assist me. the on-ramp project, known as the Cyber Assurance Schemes Cloud. Are you familiar with that?
Sorry, I missed the first part.
The Cyber Assured Systems Cloud, also known as on-ramp project.
Cyber Assured System Cloud I've heard of, Senator.
Yeah, on-ramp, is that the same thing as the on-ramp project? Does anyone help me with that? So, a lot of blank faces here.
Yeah, and I've heard the Cyber Assured Systems Cloud, but not on-ramp, Senator.
So, well, I'll ask, how much did that project cost?
Senator,
I have no knowledge, Senator.
No knowledge?
No. I can find out if we've been involved, but I have no
Well, I'm
knowledge.
sure you
at this
can,
moment.
but is there no one here knows anything about it?
On-ramp it's called.
Well, the on-ramp project known as the Cyber Assured Systems Cloud.
And which department is that running from, Senator?
Well, I understood it might actually be to do with yours as well. Data 61 again was involved with it, but you don't know anything about it, Dr. Williams?
Not at the moment, no, Senator.
So you won't be able to tell me when it was completed.
No.
no, Senator, we are of course looking at transitioning some of our physical compute assets to the cloud, as many organisations are, but that's...
All right, well, can you tell me, was a data centre established in Sydney recently?
Not by CSIRO, Senator.
Not by, and not by Data 61?
No, Senator. They hold a certain amount of data within their organisation, but the majority of CSIRO data is stored in Canberra, on the Canberra Data Centre.
All right. Was there a Chief Information Security Officer, Angus Vickery?
He used to be employed by CSIRO, yes, Senator.
How long ago was that?
I'll try to remember. He resigned towards the end of last year,
I
Senator.
see. And was there a Chief Information Officer, Brendan Dalton?
Yes, and he's still employed. He's the head of our computer services.
I see. He's still in.
He's still employed and he's still running the computer systems.
And I'd ask then, can you tell me, did CSIRO set up a data centre in Sydney?
We did. There was a piece of work around cyber and security where we did hold data as a trial in Sydney. And that project has now ceased to my knowledge.
Ceased. When you say ceased, you install the equipment and then have to uninstall the equipment.
Well, it was a trial project to see what... It was a trial project, and that's the nature of trials. You
Okay.
undertake the trial and you
What
see
was the
where you
cost
should
of that trial project?
go. I'd have to go back and give you a figure on that, Senator.
Can you confirm it was $3 million?
I can't confirm at the moment, no, Senator.
Can you confirm that the equipment was uninstalled?
I'd have to take that on notice, Senator.
All right. Was there a project undertaken by the ADF for ADFA, the Cyber Range project?
Who by, Senator?
Sorry?
By Data 61?
Yeah.
Not to my knowledge, Senator. I don't know all the projects they're involved in, I have to say.
Senator Carr, just
Dr. Marshall?
warning you, you're coming very close to the end of your time.
Sure. Well, don't worry, I'll come back. It's Dr. Marshall. Is there any of the office here can assist me with any work that CSIRO has undertaken for ADFA, particularly around the so-called Cyber Range project?
Perhaps if you will get the names of those projects, Senator, and we'll come back to you on notice on those.
Terrific. Thank you.